morning, or afternoon, or evening, depending on where you are in the world, what time you're watching this, or what day. It could be Christmas Day. Merry Christmas. Run for your life. Doctor Who reference. Yeah, so you probably guessed by the title, we're going to be unboxing the Neo 2. So this has been out since last November, being 2025. I'm recording this on 1st of June, actually, 2026. So if you're watching it on the 1st of June, I've uploaded it already. But yes, we're going to be unboxing it. So I've not had any drones for a good while because I got rid of them all, to be honest, because they were just sat on those shelves behind me, just not doing anything. So didn't need them. And I thought to myself, do you know what? I want to get another one. But in reality, all I really wanted to do with it was just maybe a bit of film, but like following me around and nothing major. So that's why I've gone with the the Neo 2. So I'm going to be unboxing it. Yeah, so anyway, what I will do, and so this is the box, obviously. And there's no, they don't put cellophane on these boxes now, do they? I've just thought. And so we give it a, of course. That's good, isn't it? The peel thing's not worked. Because to be fair, I bought this drone literally, I want to say, a month or so ago. But it's just been sat here in its box waiting for a time where I could actually see about unboxing it. And I just thought, you know what, I'll do it today. Got a few hours spare. I can't get into it. Typical. There we go. That works? No, I don't know. That's it. We'll get there eventually. So, I mean, I don't know what we're expecting to see, of course. La da da da. Oh, amazing. This is so cool. A piece of cardboard. Okay. So that is the controller, I am assuming. Look at it. Is that it? No. You see, what I've done is I've paid all that money just for that. That's what I wanted. And the good thing is it's already got its little, that ought to be at the front. Yeah, slide it out of the packaging. Well, I mean, yeah. That's smaller than what I thought, to be honest. Very good. Bye. No, I'm joking. There it is. So in here then is the rest of the gubbins. Okay, it comes out like that. Fine. Yep. Ba bum ba. Aha, controller. We're used to that. We know exactly what we're doing with that. Spare props. That'll be the charger. This is the Fly More combo kit. My job and my bob. Which is why I've got all this with it. Yeah. That stuff. And a cable. Oh, a lightning cable. Who still uses lightning cables, honestly? So, we know what we're doing with that. We've seen them before. Let's have a look at this. So, get it out. Snazzy. Okay, so yeah. Oh, it's nice and compact. The whole drone is, to be fair. Right. Yeah. So yeah, I didn't know what to expect, to be honest, but that's small. Little they need to be at the front, so it's like a little bug. Do you know what it reminds me of? A butterfly. I like that it's a bit darker. It's got that textured material, which is quite nice. Ah, of course, yeah. This one's got prop guards, so you've probably seen these before, but I don't know if I'll do you know what? I might leave them on, just because. So how does? What I don't want to do is break it already. Ah, there we go. Yeah. So. Oh, right, okay. Ah, there we go. That's it. Yeah. Well, that was the unboxing bit. So, yeah. As I said, smaller than what I thought. I mean, I knew it was small, but there you go. I'm glad this thing's attached. So if you don't know, this is... you can use this without the controller, just by your phone, I think. In fact, you can use it without your phone, actually. But if you want to use it with a controller, you need this on. And I'm glad that's on, so saves me the job of having to do it. But there you go. Well, that's out of the way. I've been trying to do this for months, but I just haven't had a chance. I even went away to Cornwall, hence all the Cornwall stuff. Took it with me, thinking, oh, do you know what? I might get it up in the air down there, but I need to unbox it. So I thought I'll unbox it and I'll do all the video down there. Never ended up happening, to be fair. It was raining most of the week, so I thought, yeah, no. Plus, where we were, there was quite a big flight restriction in the area, so didn't really... Sorry, there's a bug flying around. Didn't really work, so I ended up going down to Cornwall, never coming out of the box. These things happen, so, you know. So, yeah, that's done. Do you know what? I don't even know what time, when the last video was uploaded. What was that? So I got fluff on my t-shirt because my hoodie that I've been wearing is quite new, so it's shedding fluff. Yeah, I don't even know when the last video was uploaded. What's that doing up there? It's been a while. Yeah, it's basically life, to be honest with you. I think it was... Where's my phone? I've got my desk falling to bits. We're professionals here, you know. To be honest, I didn't know what I was doing with the channel. I have these times where I just think, I don't know what to do. I don't know what's going to happen with... I mean, I'm going to take this out for a test flight at some point, get it tracking the car, etc., and just see what happens. But so that'll be another video. I wouldn't mind getting it. This sounds like the old video from the Mini 3 Pro. I don't even have the RC Pro controller anymore. I sold that ages ago. So I'll probably try and get that as well when I can. Oh, good grief. So about 3 years ago, I think it's when the last proper video was done, and that was the one I did it when I went to Wales, in Newquay, which, funnily enough, where I've just been, Newquay, the Cornwall one. So it kind of continues on. Yeah, so it's been about 3 years since I did the last proper video, and to be honest, there's been a lot of reasons why I haven't been on. Partly because I've just had an artist block. I've just not known what to film. I also, like, on the Wales video, you wouldn't have known this, but about 4 or 5 months prior to us going to Wales, I had a new daughter. So obviously I just didn't have the time to make videos, and that's partly why I've not made any videos for the last few years. So my daughter was born. Obviously I was working a lot, because I still work full time. It's even worse now. And then obviously she took a lot of time up. And then in 2023, I changed jobs, and the job I do now is just eats your life basically. You know, it's 1 week you're doing early shifts, 1 week you're doing late shifts. In fact, that's why I'm doing this video now. I'm at work today, but I don't start for another 3 hours. So I thought, while I've got a bit of time, the little one, who is now 3, believe it or not, she's at nursery, or I don't know what they call it in other parts of the world. Maybe preschool, I don't know what they call it. Anyway, so she's at nursery, so I thought, house is quiet. My other half, she's at work. Ironically, we both work at the same place, doing the same job. I moved over to where I am now. I mean, if you really want to know, I drive buses. I'm a bus driver. So she is as well. 6 months later, she's followed me up to doing it as well. So yeah. So I'm not making videos because I'm too busy out there taking people where they need to be. Usually pensioners to the shops every 5 minutes, but we won't go into that. Yeah, so if you want to know anything about bus driving, that could be a new series that comes out either on this channel or something else. I don't know. If you ask the driver, there you go, new feature. So yeah, I changed jobs. I've got a little daughter now. My lads are growing up. That's just silly. So I never see them. Well, they're always upstairs on the PlayStations, to be honest, which I don't do much of anymore because it's just I'm not going to say I'm a big gamer. I'm not. There's a lot of games I can't stand racing games. I mean, that Forza looks good, but you're just racing around the track. It's boring to me. I'm not saying it's a rubbish game. To be honest, I am like everyone else, and I'm waiting for Grand Theft Auto 6. And we're now in June, so hopefully we'll get Trailer 3. Fingers crossed. But yeah, I don't go on the PlayStation because I'm bored of it, really. So that's happened. My job eats up every ounce of life that I have. I mean, even weekends. I work probably 3 out of the 4 Saturdays a month. I also work probably 1 out of the 4 Sundays a month. And even if I'm not at work, my missus is at work, so I've got a little one to look at. This is why I can't make videos. I mean, to be honest, she's showing an interest in what I do, but maybe I get her on content. I don't know. She might be interested in the drone. I might even do another video and see what she makes of this. She's not that best with noises though, so she might be scared of it. I don't know. So I also last year, in fact, it's coming up for a year ago, I had an incident where I had a fall. I'm getting to that age now where I'm having a fall. No, I was picking little one up from nursery. She decided to make a run for it out the nursery gates, which were open. They shouldn't have been. I ran after her, tripped on a little bit of, literally a bit of concrete, ever so slightly higher than the other bit. I ended up falling over and broke my knee and my elbow. So I couldn't do anything for about 3 months. I was off work for 3 months, 2.5, 3 months. And obviously I still couldn't do a lot because I ended up eventually, after about a couple of months, I ended up on some crutches for a bit and couldn't walk. I was in a wheelchair. In fact, off the woodwork and all the door frames in my house still bearing the scars from the wheelchair because So that happened. Couldn't go anywhere. After about 6 weeks, I got sick of being in the house. The problem is I couldn't even get out of my house because the steps leading up to my house because I couldn't walk. So I ended up having to, eventually after say about 6 weeks, I got bored and went out the house. I could still drive, I just couldn't walk. So I managed to get to the car and I could drive, but after that, yeah, I was a bit stuffed. But yeah, that happened. So it's been quite eventful the last few years. And it's getting to a point now where I'm thinking, well, the stuff I want to do, I've changed my car as well since then. The last, I don't know if you probably would have seen it in the Air 2S, I think, tracking video. It was a big people carrier that I had. I don't have that no more. to a few reasons, mainly just because all the kids don't come over that much, so don't need it. So I've got a different car, and you'll see that at some point, probably when I do some testing with this drone, actually. Could go out on the bike. I've got a bike. You wouldn't know it to look at me, but that's why I've got a bike, just to try and, with me obviously being sat down a lot now, driving all day as a job, I want to, I don't know. I think it's just denial. I'm in my middle age now. If you really want to know, I'm 42. I mean, 20. Yeah, 20. Yeah. So that's pretty much brought you up to date. If you're that bothered, you might not be that bothered. You might be like, oh, he's made a video. I want to start doing regular videos again. But as I say, I struggle with time and ideas because I don't want to make boring videos. But at the same time, I struggle with knowing what to do in videos. So, yeah. Kind of also halfway through, well, most of the way through renovating the kitchen in my house as well. I started that last April, of course, falling over and ended up in a wheelchair for a few months, didn't help. So I'm slowly getting back to getting that done. We're nearly done in there. I would do a video, but yeah. So I've got flooring to do in there. We had to have the ceiling replastered because there was a leak coming from upstairs which ruined the ceiling. So that still needs painting. Yeah. Anyway, that's irrelevant. It's supposed to be a drone channel, Paul. Drone channel. I'm debating now whether to get this switched on. The thing is, you probably know. I mean, most of this is an unboxing and update video, so I might save the powering on bit for the next video, which I will do. And I want to do it sooner rather than later, because what I don't want is to be another 3 years and me going, hello, I've bought the DJI Neo 10. Yeah. So yeah, I bought it because I wanted to get, I've got a few ideas of a couple of videos I want to do. And there's just a couple of shots that I wouldn't mind doing with where I need a drone. There's no point spending however much a Mini 5 is. And I would like a Mini 5, don't get me wrong. And I may get one at some point, but you know, of course every year they get more expensive. But for what I need, I think the Neo 2 is going to be fine. Yeah, so that's it, I think, for the update. I will do, as I've just said, a follow-up video on the Neo 2. I know it's been out for like 7 months and other people have reviewed it, but whatever. I'm just doing me, really. Yeah, we'll get it set up. Well, I'm going to set it up in a minute, actually. And then we'll take it out somewhere. Whether it will be like where I'm tracking the car or going out on the bike. The thing is, a lot of people do the same thing on these reviews. But then again, you're not watching them, you're watching me. So, yeah, I can't think of anything else, to be honest. This has gone on for nearly 20 minutes now. I might edit it down. In fact, there'll be some of it that's edited. I don't know. Yeah, so that's about it. If you've got any questions about bus driving as well, that might be a new direction to take the channel in. Because as I said, at one point I was debating whether to change the channel and do something else. Over the last few years, I've been wanting to get into buying a van to turn into a camper. Just because I want to do it, and it's something I've wanted to do for probably since I was about 15. But unfortunately, as it is at the minute, that seems to be a bit of a trend where a lot of YouTubers are buying vans and like stealth camping and stuff. I don't want to do it because they are. I've been wanting to do it for some years, but that trend seems to have appeared at the wrong time, which makes me then look like I'm just being a sheep, but I'm not. Again, money. They're not cheap to do. I nearly bought a van off someone, off a family member, but he decided he didn't want to sell it. So And in all honesty, it was too small. I want something you can stand up in without, which is just, that's not fun for me, that. I'm rambling on anyway. So yeah, I think this is going to do it. I've been trying, as I said, I've been trying to make this video for months. Just haven't had the time, or not being bothered, or because driving all day as well just absolutely knackers you. It kills your brain. You know, like if you drive somewhere for a few hours, it just tires you out so much. So that's why, basically. And obviously, little one, I say little, she's, as I say, 3.5 now, coming up for 4 in December. I'll try and get her on content. Obviously, you've got to be mindful with kids, don't you? You don't want to plaster her all over the internet for God knows who to see, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, so stay tuned. I do want to do more, and hopefully it won't be too much longer. So yeah, I know you probably can't hear that. Someone's doing power tools outside. Right, I'm going. See you soon.